My fight preview for Jaron Ennis versus Eimantis Stanionis. Gonna be a very, very good fight. I think that both of these guys are gonna come out. Might be the fight of the year candidate. I think they're gonna come out and fight that tough. Jaron Ennis is at the top of his game right now. I think a lot of people are criticizing his fights heavily. Um, which is, to be expected once people start to compare you to Terrence Crawford and others. But he's been living up to the expectations as far as I've seen. Almost got a stoppage in his last fight, and in this fight, if he can go out there and press a little bit more early, it might be some different results in this fight. And with Stanionis, he's a guy who's gonna go out there and box, pressure. Um, he's gonna try to set things up, but he's not really a fighter who's just gonna go out there and dodge every shot or try his best on defense. He's definitely gonna come straight forward. Not a lot of movement. Um, he has some good movement though, but not a lot of movement as far as just being very active out there. Boots Ennis, he's gonna be able to combat that a little bit. I've actually seen Stanionis fight somebody similar and have a little bit of trouble with the movement. I think the activity played a huge part last year with his fight against Mastre. I thought Mastre was able to press late, get some punches down the middle. Stanionis was kind of looping a lot of shots. The stamina definitely played a huge part. So if Jaron Boots Ennis can go out here and go to the body a little earlier, he can definitely, take advantage of the jab. He can definitely wear Stanionis down and make it hard for him as the rounds go on. I don't think that Stanionis is gonna have the legs like that later in the fight, but he's gonna come to fight though. This might be the best version of Stanionis you might see. So you can't underestimate any fighter going to the ring this year. These guys are definitely going to go out there and fight their best. So wouldn't be a surprise if after the fight we say that Stanionis is the best he's looked, because a lot of guys have been doing that lately, looking the best they have ever. And Jaron Ennis, if he can go out there and just set some things up, be a lot more patient. I think the only criticism I really had last fight was as far as the information his dad was giving him. I thought it was on point, and for that not to get executed, it kind of hurt things. But as far as in my eyes, that's what made things kind of sloppy. And a lot of people saying his dad was a bad trainer. I don't think he's a bad trainer. I think he's like I said, I think he was giving good instructions, but Boots was trying to press for the knockout in front of the home crowd. And you can't fall into a lot of that stuff. I seen a lot of guys last year falling in love with trying to press against these guys for the knockout. And you just can't do that. A lot of these fighters are too good to just go out there and get dropped and knocked out. But it's a possibility, if you can go out there and set some things up, it can definitely happen. But if it's not gonna come, I definitely wouldn't try to force it. I seen a lot of fighters forcing the knockout way too much last year. And if they can stay away from that and just wait for things to naturally get set up, then yeah, they'll definitely be a lot more excitement this year as far as knockdowns. But if I was Boots Ennis, I wouldn't even pay attention to it. I would just try to make whatever fight I could happen. As far as what I'm in control of. But if a knockout doesn't come, it doesn't come. But I think he's gonna be able to outbox this guy easy. And to be honest with you, I think he's gonna be able to go out there and outbox Stanionis easy. Will it happen in this fight? I don't know. Boots has to go out there and make it happen. But I definitely think that he can go out here and outbox this guy. No problem. If a lot of people don't see that, I don't know what to tell them. Because I can definitely see him outboxing Stanionis, but he has to go out there and make it happen himself. I can't go out there and fight the fight for him. But I definitely could see him making this type of fight. And if Boots Ennis can go out there and press early, make this guy use his gas tank, Because Stanionis is a big guy. Make him use his gas tank. I definitely think Boots will be able to break him down easy. To be honest with you, because it's hard to see actually Stanionis getting knocked out. Not because Boots can't, but it's just hard to see it. But, you know, he could go out there and knock him out, though. You know, you never know. He could go out there and knock him out, man. So when you think of stuff like that, you like, I don't know. Maybe this fight can happen, maybe it can't, but we'll definitely see, man. I think Boots can go out there and knock him out, though. I definitely can. Because Stanionis' punch output just ain't that high after a while. It's just not. He got low punch output. Stamina has to be high. I don't know if the powers are gonna be there. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I definitely can see the fight going that way. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.